I think that just about starts it. Shit, anyway, hopefully. Hey everybody, my name's Coach Jeff. I am here today. We're going to be getting set up to get into our game today for the Hanover Horde Bravo team to play against the Macomb Knights. An interesting team. It's been a little bit of a thorn in the side, if you will. Pretty good team, pretty good team. We shall see what they've got in store for us today, but we're going to head out and get this all set up, and we should be getting ready here shortly. We'll talk to you soon. All right. Here we go. We are back in business. I think we are back in business. Everything's looking good. So we are talking here. We are in Hanover, Pennsylvania, of course. This is the XP League. I am Coach Jeff, also known as DJ Fame. And we are going to be broadcasting live today for this match between the Macomb Knights and the Hanover Horde B team, which is our Bravo team. An up-and-coming team, up-and-coming. We definitely want to see them go on to become the champions that I know they can be. So that's what we're waiting to find out, what this game is going to look like, second game of the season, so we can have a good idea of what we can work on coming up here soon. So I'm just going to go and check with the other team here.
7 to 14. Close. Oh, how old are you guys? So close.
Yeah, just going to type in with them here real quick.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Okay,
Yeah, so Colton from our A team is actually one of our coaches in training. He is looking to hop into this game, but he's going to have an overview. And that's what we're trying to discuss right now. Trying to get something straightened out here. Hopefully we can. All right. Very cool. Looks like we're about ready to rock and roll here. Trying to get the last of these things going here. Trying to get the final stuff. Trying to see what they're talking about here. They're talking about having an order. Not exactly sure what that means. Having played the game for quite some time now and being the Hanover Horde, I don't know what they mean. It's interesting. Maybe they just want to put people in specific orders. I don't know. I have no idea. But as it stands, I think we'll be all right. All right, so ready to rock and roll here anytime shortly. I'm going to take a real quick commercial break if we do jump in a game. Oh, never mind. There we go. Talk about the timing. I'm trying to force them. Come on, let's go. So they have chosen to ban the wonderful map that is not Nepal, Ilios, and we have decided to ban Leijing Towers. You can see over there, the blue side will probably be over there, the red side will probably be over there. That's typically how it goes. We'll see, yeah. Looks like it's going to be that way here. We'll find out in about 5 seconds. So we got some toughs here. Some stuff going on up there. Not exactly sure. Yes, we are on this side. The objective here in this game is to take your team of 6, come in here and get this point right here. If you're able to do that and hold it for a length of time equal to 100%, which is about, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, then you win the match. Macomb's coming, storming out, still some of their people in behind. Reinhardt against Reinhardt play here. Trying to keep that going. And of course, the team's getting crowded up inside the pocket over there. So they definitely need to work their way through that doorway, get out of there. And of course, Zarya's in here doing some damage. She's doing a good job behind her Reinhardt. Now they're going to take this, or try and take this point here real quick. All right, guys. I should tell you the numbers that you see on your screen are not accurate to the numbers that are on the list. I will give you a rundown here. At Cassidy, Horde, Horde 2, That is DC Fuse. Ba-boom, that's our guy. Declan, he's playing Mercy. He's trying to do a good job of taking over that Mercy. Here comes a fight inside the door here, so I think they might have a chance to take this over if they can keep it clustered close enough. Oh no, Reinhardt's down. It's going to make it a little bit harder. Toonbury, that's Jaden, who's in there playing our Junkrat, I believe. Let me take this off. Oh, I'm sorry, Doomfist. There we go. Slith is playing Anna. And CNH Horde 3, that's Ethan, Agent Tech. He is playing as Echo. And then El Guapo is playing our Reinhardt. Team needs to work conservatively and consolidate to try and get themselves into this point. There they go. Starting to move it, working behind their shields. Good idea. Good idea. Get inside there. Push the point. Push the point. Take it down. Then Reinhardt dropped the shatter and then was able to take out our Reinhardt very, very quickly after the shatter. That was an encapsulated shatter, unfortunately, so it made it very difficult to get away from it and also to avoid some of the damage that was coming back from it. It looks like the team's working its way back, trying to make an effective push here. 85%. Trying to make it down here, trying to get it a push across. 92%. They really do have to sort of push right now. It has to be the last push of the game. They cannot get it inside there. It's in overtime right now, so this is definitely their last push if they can't get it in there. Looks like Symmetra through a wall. No, not Symmetra. Sorry. And the two tanks take it over. Zarya's inside here. Zarya's making a push at it, trying to make it a little bit more difficult. Oh, and the Reinhardt gets eliminated, but the Zarya's doing a good job of bubbling out. Oh, it wasn't Zarya, it was Echo after all. And that'll do it for that point. Down, but not completely out, if you will. So that's one thing we're working on. Okay, we are going to work on the inside here. Blue that side, red that side. I'm going to follow up on our boys over here and see where they're at. And they're going to try and push this out. Here we go. 5 seconds till attack. They're going to start moving in. Hopefully get some traction on this one this time. Everybody's moving ahead of the Reinhardt. Reinhardt's getting up there, but they need to get that shield going. Get inside there. There you go. Get a little bit of gameplay to try and shoot this through there. And then the Reinhardt ended up getting wiped out. As did the Lucio. And pretty much their whole team is on the point, which made it very, very quickly taken. Alright, so I need to get back here, get inside. And now they're going to try and take it to this pinch point. We did have a talk this week about how to avoid these kinds of situations, get through these. It's relative ease. There we go, making the push back. Trying to get them in there. Not sure if they just needed a little warm up or what the deal was. They're going to go ahead and take the point back. And of course the Diva's now dropped off the edge. Now they're going to go in here and try and take over this side over here and avoid having them come through or push through. I don't know why they didn't push up the main doorway. They're just pushing that side door. It's a little too far back. That's okay. They're still there. Still got a little bit of space in on top of the point that they need to. But the whole other team is actually going to do a roundabout. They're going to go around the other side. Some of them dropping down on the inside here. Monkey's doing a good job of taking on Reinhardt inside there, but looks like they're not going to be able to get most of it through. But Blue's going to try and take it over. We got up to 40% though on this. Unfortunately, that just now swapped over, so they're 33% to 43%. They still have another couple of good pushes to try and get inside here. Let's see, got that Doomfist over there off to the side. We were talking about not flanking and trying to avoid that from being a thing. So we're going to make sure that gets talked about one more time. Lucio's inside the hole. He's going to try and do a meteor strike there for the passage. There's nothing there. Taking the Lucio out. Now he's going for the monkey. The monkey's last intuitive there. Gets him, knocks him against the wall, busts him up. Good stuff. And he took over the point one more time. 68% to 45%. All they have to do is take it to them one more time. Right to that doorway is where they should be, but they're not going to go there. They're going to stay over here at this side, which is really, really close to the point. Guess keeping the fight at the point. Not a bad decision. I could just say that, but it's not keeping them from getting that time from there. Reinhardt should, definitely be doing more shielding, preventing that from being a circumstance. Diva's going to try and Diva bomb. Everybody's going to take natural cover. Good job. I think she got one. She killed the Reaper. Coming in here to do some extra damage, excess damage, if you will. 83% over there, 68%. Reinhardt's doing a good job of trying to keep it alive, but it's not working out too well. Here comes Roadhog doing his damage. He had his ultimate, but he had a couple people on him taking that out. 94%, so close, very, very close. Team is regrouping. They're coming back over here on this side. Now they're going to push out on the outer edge. Try and get in, but they do need to realize the immediacy of this situation. They do need to get inside here before this time ticks up and they lose this point. So I'm kind of hoping that they make this push rather quickly. They're pushing conservatively. There we go. Doomfist's on the inside, but he probably made the move a little bit too fast. We'll see though. Getting ready to take it over one last time if they can. Lucio's getting killed, whacked out of there. Good at 95%. I don't think the team has enough time. The other team has enough time to make it back, and that'll collapse it right there. Good job. Good job by the Bravo team. I applaud them. A little bit unusual consistency here and there a little bit, but it definitely worked. I like what they were pulling off there. A couple of things that we still need to work on, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. So blue team's going to be that side. Red team's going to be this side. This will be the tiebreaker down the line for the game. For the game, yes. So this one's a little bit more daunting, a little bit more, because this one is a high point. High points are always kind of difficult to take those shots off of. And if you get up there and then trenched up there, it makes it very difficult for the other team to come in and do any kind of damage to you, especially if you're well shielded or know what you're doing when it comes to shields. Teams making a push, conservative, but making a push definitely fast enough up there. Yes, and they've taken the high point. And now they have a teleporter that they have to contend with. That's right there. But they took care of it. Good job, good job. And now the point should be coming available any second now. 5 seconds left. Reinhardt's up here getting his shield up, and the whole team is up there. Excellent job, excellent job. Keeping together, working together, making sure this is a thing. Trying to keep that thing alive. And let's take a look down this pike and see what they're seeing here. So a little bit of a pushback. Reinhardt versus Reinhardt. And there's a poisoner up on the wall. The poisoner got taken out. The shots are pushing down and in. They're trying to scooch in from the side just a little bit, getting over there with the Cassidy. Cassidy and Soldier are taking each other out. But then they have the Symmetra, but the Symmetra ends up getting wiped as well. So the team has to regroup. We did lose one of ours, our Doomfist. Doomfist is easy to come back in, though. He's got a lot of good jumps and spins and stuff. So we're going to take it back over here and take a watch from over here. Take it up in the air and give you a little bit of a better view there. As you can see, the other team is making the direct push, and that's good. I mean, they're doing it consolidatedly. The only problem is they're not taking advantage of their shields enough. The grab gets shot in, pulled everybody together, but didn't do it. They didn't take advantage of it, and that's what they need to be able to do, is take advantage of that kind of stuff. Reinhardt be Reinhardt's taken on. Definitely a good thing here. Now the Symmetra's trying to make that move on. Uh-oh, took out our Reinhardt. Reinhardt could be a loss. That's okay, we're at 74%. Baptiste dropped his gate. They have taken over the point for now, but the team's going to pull back and consolidate it together, I believe. We shall see exactly how that turns out. Got on the inside. Now see, they're actually relying on that shield. And I don't know why the uh-oh. Now we got a defensive wall that came up, Symmetra's defensive wall. That's okay. If they push the other side of it like they just did, it makes it more difficult for them. And then they pulled the grab, but they did not do as much damage as I had hoped they were going to do when they pulled that grab. Guys are inside the point. They have 34% now. They have at least 2, maybe 3 more consecutive pushes to try and get in here and get this point. That's the problem. We've got to be able to make that push. Like I said, this one's a little bit more difficult because the guys are up on top. When you're on top in the field, it really, really makes it a little more daunting to try and take over a position. Hopefully they don't lose resilience here and try and push forward. And the only thing is that Reinhardt's doing his thing off to the side. It's making it a lot more difficult for his team to be able to do anything. Zarya just bubbled him. The grab gets pulled in, but that's okay. Now Ryan's doing some damage against Ryan. They've got it through the wall there. Now the team's got to push conservatively. Got to push the whole thing. Now the whole team just did rock and roll in, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Now, which means they're going to take it over, as they did a team kill. Now they're at 81 and 82%. Oh, the other team got up very closely. 77% is very close. Very close. The Macomb Knights have one chance, one push. They've got to make this one big, and they're doing it in a panic, so they're going to do it and try and push apart. And I think that could be their downfall, but we'll see here. We'll see what happens. Nope, they were able to get in there and make some damage against our guys. Unfortunately, we lost to that one in there. These guys need to push. They need to push as fast as they can to get to that point. There's only 82, 83% now they've taken. They've got to get in here, and they've got to do it as a whole, as a team, because they're not going to be able to take it over if it's just one of them. But if they can get in there and step in on that just at least once, they can prevent it from locking down, which is what they've got to do, like right now. Yeah, there's the overtime clock. Red's pushed in. Red's trying to get it over there if they can get the other team down. Doing a good job at doing that. Couple of guys lost in there. They got to get this last Reinhardt and then knock out that Moira. If they can get both of them, then they've got a chance at this. They got a real good chance at this. They've got to be able to get that down with everybody kind of around. That could be difficult. The overclock flag is still up. Now they're going to switch the sides. Oh, ball's in now. Ball can be a definite issue, because that's going to be bouncing around, keeping the overtime flag moving and moving and moving. That's okay if they consolidate all their fire on top of it. It won't be a situation. There it goes. Now I've got the switch. Now if they can keep it out for 3 seconds, they've got this game. They've got to keep the other team out. Keep the other team out. Get them out of there. Get that Lucio out. And there it is. Excellent job. Excellent job. Nice fight. Nice fight. Very rough. Very rough. But that was good. That was very, very good. Definitely a lot of stuff to work with on that. If we can get that, those, we've got a couple of points, talking points we could talk about, so that's good. Quacks for the Macomb Knights gets the shot. Yep, it's that Shatter, man, that one in the enclosure that got them all down, man. That's the one. That's the hard one to beat. It's very difficult to fight against that if you're in an enclosed space and he shatters. That pretty much just echoes off walls and everything. It just knocks everybody out. So good stuff, excellent stuff. So let's update this score, and it's something I've got to be able to do a little bit more to try and remember to do anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here and talk to these guys real quick. I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. We're back. What an exciting first match, man. That's just incredible. So we got first ban. We decided to go ahead and ban Dorado, and they went ahead and banned Rialto, which leaves us with the only possibility of Route 66, which is what we're at. Route 66, of course, these are payloaded games, if you will. Just a general escort map. But Route 66 can be a little bit daunting if you're not exactly sure how to play it. One of the main things most teams go for is to make sure that this U-curve right here is one of the major stopping points. So we shall see how we're able to accomplish any work on that. Later on today, we have our Horde C teams playing together. Unfortunately, they have a bye week, but we're going to have a little bit of competitive battling going on. And after that, we have our Hanover Horde A team playing against what I like to say is one of their most fun rivals, the Franklin Shogun, which is going to be an interesting game, I think. But right now, let's go ahead and concentrate on this. And concentrating on these guys. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked and wasn't paying attention to where our guys were at. I thought they were coming in. Anyway, so it's a payload push. They're going to try and get there. Looks like they're definitely going to take that fight to the U-curve. That's the main thing. They really need to dupe. They really need a super fight on that corner to make sure that's not going to be a situation. Our guys are taking the fight a bit seriously, sort of taking each an individual person. The other team is pushing back just a little bit, so let's see if we can get this pushed up in there. In the meantime, they're going to give a little leeway trying to push around this corner. I thought for sure we were going to sit there and fight, but they did not. So let's see what we got going on here. A couple of fights going on this side. Definitely, they're pushed back all the way to the control point, and that's going to give us an opportunity to push this payload straight all the way out and to that control point to take the fight to them there. Ooh, and there's a quick shatter, got one, but did not get the kill. Then did get the kill. There we go, and taking that fight on the inside. They've got some guys up top, and then their diva just remech'd. So that made it a little more powerful of a thing, but now she's been demech'd again. And they have reached the checkpoint. Going to move on to the next side. Now, here's where things get a little bit more interesting. The other team's going to have a chance to try and stop them coming through this door, but I don't know. They're actually making the push back and not pushing forward. I would have thought for sure they'd want to push up a little bit more. Just to keep the time slugging on, if you will. Oh, that was a direct hit on that Hanzo, and then Hanzo ends up getting picked. Getting around this corner over here. This guy's going to fight. We got there two. Oh, and then Baptiste fires up his wall right up top, and the wall, unfortunately, isn't a spot that isn't going to do that much good. Teams back here are actually working on this. Got our Lucio and our Ana trying to keep things together back there. Nothing going on there. Half the team is pretty much down, but as you can see by my screen, almost everyone on the team has all of their ultimates. Now, if they can start coordinating some of these ults, they can make some things happen. And Hog took the shot there, did not get the grab, unfortunately. Reinhardt's getting in there. And they're going to start using some of those ultimates. There we go. In combination with each other to make things painful. They had a Cassidy up top that's making life a little bit miserable. And Hog got the grip on that and took him down. So I got to ride this in right here to this control point. Checkpoint, if you will. Once I get the checkpoint in here, this is the more difficult of this map when it comes to this map. Is trying to fight your way all the way through this. D.Va tried, but D.Va did only got one kill. And apparently that was our other tank. It's going to make it a little harder. Oh, and then the strike comes in. El Guapo knocks that nice strike. Dropped him down. Excellent. Diva just took a hardcore. She got mech'd. She got demech'd, sorry. And now they reach the checkpoint. Now, this indoor area can be very, very difficult if you're not fully teamed up. The team's there, but they're not all the way in yet. Working on it, trying to get that. They're going to bring the fight to them right down the corridor, and that's exactly what they need to do, is take them down this corridor and bring the payload in with them while they're doing it, hopefully. Here you go. Whole team's in here. Whole team's in here and getting shielded up. Excellent job, El Guapo, to do some shielding. Now he's got to go ahead and get his shield rebuilt because he's run out of power on that just a wee bit. Not sure why they're taking the fight upstairs like that. They should definitely. I guess they're trying to scare him out a little bit. That actually worked though. I mean, they did get him out of there, so that was good. Hog on hog action. Our hog wins. Oh, and then Hanzo drops the dragons. Dragons come down the center, but hey, everybody was good enough to get out of the way except our Lucio. But boom, he's working on that though. He's working on that, getting a lot better with that kind of thing. But it's hard sometimes to get pinned out with those dragons. Not much you can do. They're starting to take this in. Got it almost all the way down to their spawn point. This is going to be the most difficult point here if we don't have all of our team working together. Oh, and then Reinhardt gets taken down. So that's going to be a reset, if you will, for the moment because they don't have any protection. I'm going to try and do some shooting, but that's not really going to work. Ana and Soldier 76. And there, Reinhardt's back in, so we got that down there. Now they could follow him in, but the team's got to remember to start following him in. Josiah's got to start to push that forward. That's El Guapo. If we can get that to happen, then that would definitely be a superhuman thing. Here he comes. Yep, there he goes. Oh, and he did a wicked charge. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the game glitched or what happened, but he went straight down and then right back up again after the charge. These guys are making the move. They're almost to the point. They can get almost there. That's good. But this is their forward advancement opportunity. They've got the payload this far forward, which means the team has to match whatever they get to as far forward. Reinhardt's in here by himself. He's really going to be trying to take on the whole team, but yeah, that's not. So it's a good thing he sort of sacrificed himself in order to not make this a situation and get back with his team because he knows he's going to spawn rather close to where his team's currently at. Team's making the push forward now. What they really need to do is concentrate on pushing this team back and then wiping them out as they get closer to the point. The reason being is because then if they get wiped out simultaneously and somewhere near the point, then it takes a while for them to respawn after the kill cams and they can get this pushed all the way up to the point. They've got the team pushed all the way back. Here they are. They're there. Team's making a conservative effort, and they're sort of staying back there a little bit. Somehow we've got a May on the field. I don't know where the May came from. I don't remember seeing her. Looks like the team sort of went back with their old play characters. Baboon back to Lucio. DC is actually on Soldier. It's a little bit interesting there. Slits on Ana. Agent Tech. Oh, they did get the push around. They are making it over there. Diva's going to get the shot. Oh, she gets two in that one after the Dragons tried to take some out. Dragons did end up taking out Reinhardt. It was unfortunate. 38 seconds left to try and get this thing pushed forward. Now the Hog's there, but unfortunately they have a couple teammates that are going to try and push that back. Not make it so easy and so simple for them to try and get to the very ending of it if they can avoid it. So very, very close, but can't quite get there. The whole Macomb team is actually sitting on or at the point areas, which is going to make this difficult. They've got their fight brought across for them, but the team is pushing forward all completely straight through. If they can get this kill and this shoot down, they will definitely win this point. And yeah, there it comes. There it comes. He's getting it in. The blizzard's dropped. That's going to make everything nice and simple, but the only problem is it kept them from getting that to the point area there, and that will end up doing it right there. So close. 2.13 meters left to move it. So very, very close. But yeah, still a little bit far away. But that's okay. That's okay. We are good there. We are good. So what I've got to do is go and get reset. So we'll do that here. Do some flying up over the mountains. Dum, 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 dum. Okay. Now with payload, of course, the escorts, the rolls flip. And the Horde B will be taking on, the Bravo team will be taking on in the aspect of defense. So they'll be the ones trying to protect them from, protect the cart from moving too far forward. I'm hoping that's going to be a better situation, well more thought out, if you will, than the Macomb team had just allowed them to push back, and it really that's not really what you want to do. You really want to kind of put that fight up and keep that fight going at the same spot, not give way. Which is part of why the payload was able to advance so far. They would get the fight, but then they would go and push back a little bit. Okay. And a couple ready there, a couple ready up on top. Looks like they might have a Sigma. Yep, there's a Sigma. All right, they made the push up top. The push up top with both of their tanks. And yeah, it was a good push, conservative. Here comes the fight. May did a nice thing where she just took a bridge across, if you will. Oh, excellent rock by Sigma, man. Threw that charge in there, made it very, very difficult. This is where the fight comes down, right here, ladies and gents. If you can get into this fight right here, that's exactly where you want to be. Good job, good conservative moves, efforts here going on by up. The team made their way around the back. They actually did some interesting maneuvers here. Apparently, Ograpa's playing Orisa. Orisa is going to try and keep that shielding power up there, and they're going to double shield along with our Sigma to prevent that from being a situation. And there, they win this spot, and that's exactly what they want to be able to do, is win this spot. Keep this area right here for themselves. Don't allow the payload to get pushed any further past this. And the reason being, folks, and it's really simple. I mean, it's a very, very basic concept. The majority of video games are based on time. And if you can't, succeed your goal, create and make your goal by that specific time period, then that's a loss. It's just the way that it works. Same thing here. In essence, the only idea is that the payload is the thing that has to be done within a specific amount of time. So taking the advice of the coach and delaying the payload's movement for a long period of time helps to dwindle that time down. And the longer you can keep them at bay, the better a chance you have of winning the game. And that's exactly what the team is doing here. Doing a most excellent job of keeping these guys from being able to push it forward. The Macomb team's doing something. They're just sort of moving into the inner periods there, the inner insides of the structures in order to keep themselves alive. Hog just went whole hog, made that very difficult for our team to push up against, because that's always a hard one to push for. So just sort of get out of his way for a little bit. But as you can see, the time's worn down. 1 minute, 26 seconds left to reach that checkpoint right there, which they're not going to do if the team keeps keeping them away. All right. And there went some dragons. The dragons didn't have anywhere to go. May's doing a good job of freezing up some of the team. And, of course, Mercy's doing a great job of keeping her alive. But then Mercy ended up getting knocked down and out, although she does have her big fight here. Big fight, super huge fight, but that's okay. That's okay. Excellent fight. They took it down to about 13 seconds, and that was all. Right there, got to the point, and the guys are going to work on this now. So all they're going to do is try again once more to keep them from being able to push up. And again, they're going to work this as in a situation. You know? May was able to get pulled in by it, but then she got her freeze on. But unfortunately, the Roadhog was right behind her. the Diva and the Roadhog are working in unison to try and get them down. Doing a good job of making them run around, though. That's good, though, because it keeps this side over here free, makes it more difficult for them to try and push this payload forward. 2 minutes, 35 seconds, 34 seconds. And like I said, wasting their time is really kind of what it's about, getting that time worn down. Oh, and then she throws in the Bob. The Ash throws in the Bob character to try and do some damage. That's her ultimate. And the Bob character gets recalled. But hey, guess what? We're out some time. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left for them to get to that area over there. May's doing a really good job of getting the freeze on. The freeze is definitely pushing them forward, making it a little bit more hard for them to get to keep moving at an accurate pace. Orissa's taking the time back. She's moving back now. And Sigma's doing a good job. Drop and dead. The Roadhog is over here, going to be encountered. Going to be trying to be taken on, trying to do chains, trying to lock everybody up. It's not able to do it. Sigma is against that Roadhog, and that's the win for that side. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Now all they have to do is keep the advance from happening about 2 more times. If they can get a good team wipe, or at least close to a team wipe, and keep the team from coming alive or coming back, I think they've got this in one, but we'll see. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. May only be one push. May only be one push here. Because their team is, the Macomb Knights are taking a little bit of time to push up, push forward. They really should be in the effort of trying to advance to get this payload going once again. I know they have some hesitance, especially when the fight's there, and they maybe want all of their teammates there to be at the same time. Ooh, May with an excellent ice wall on top of the payload makes things a little bit more difficult. Doesn't make it impossible, a little more difficult. Team's working on it. Got to get away from that Diva. Sigma does a good job of shielding off most of that one side of that bomb. Would have been a good time to take on that Diva, but it's not going to be really possible. The team isn't able to stop them. 27 seconds left. Getting very, very close to being able to prevent them from getting to the points, but they are able to get to the points. Gotta go up, gotta go up, gotta move up. Sigma ended up getting wonked on that one. 1 minute, 42 seconds left for them to take this push all the way down this quarter. One last real good push for this team, as the spawn point for the Hanover Horde is on this side, which makes them on death. Take about average of 5 seconds to reboot into the game, so they can get down there and hopefully get this thing going. Oh, and then Orisa drops hers. She's going to make it more powerful putting that up there. Dragons are coming out, but everybody's seemingly got out of the way, which is good. Everybody's kind of healed up and getting on this push, trying to make this a thing. 60 seconds left in the match. They're able to get out of most of the way over here. Now, the thing is, the team that they're carrying right now don't have a lot of super great ultimates, but they do have the ability to make it difficult for the other team to move, and that's exactly what they've been doing. As you can see, this golden pattern on the floor right there is where they must get it in order to win this match. They are getting it in there. They are able to get up in this area, and Sigma is able to get the drop on them. Pushing it forward. These guys have got to get in the way. Got to get in the way and keep them from moving it up. 20 seconds, 19. If they can get one team elim, if they can get the elim, they can prevent them from getting it up there, and that would definitely win the game. And down to 10 seconds now. If they can get these last couple of characters out of here, they have a chance of being able to win this. So very, very close. So nerve-wracking. We're in overtime. If they can get the blue team, they keep the blue team away. They did it. If they, oh, nope, right on top. I spoke too soon. There's that Cassidy. If they can keep that Cassidy, yes, and that will do it right there, ladies and gentlemen. No, and then the Diva shows up. Oh, my goodness. If not to be, like, so heartbreaking that they got it so close. This Macomb team has keeping them coming out of these little areas. Then the Zenyatta's moving in with Transcendence is going to make it very difficult for the team to get any kind of hurts on anybody at this point. They can't seem to get this over with. There we go. There's a nice blizzard to make everything nice and happy. The Hanover Horde wins the game. Excellent job. Excellent job. Whew. That is excruciatingly. Perka with the play of the game from this McCree's, yeah, from his high noon right here. Able to get a couple. 3 and 2 and assist, 2 and then 1 and assist there. There we go. 2 and 3. We're able to get in there. Only action for the cards at the end here. Excellent job by the Hanover Horde Bravo team for the win. Definitely great stuff. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to having a discussion with them. Good stuff. We can keep that going. That momentum, if you will. So that's all I have for this one right now. I will be bringing you the next version of the Hanover the Hanover Horde Charlie team, playing very, very shortly here. We will get this up and running for you. But as for right now, we're gonna go ahead and update this score, if you will, and put this in there. There we go. The Hanover Horde B Bravo team against the Knights. That's a win, 2-0 on that scoreboard. So that is really great stuff, and I am so happy to have be able to bring this to you. My name is Coach Jeff. I am also known as DJ Fame. If you have a chance, please like some of our videos. Go back and watch some of our amazing gameplays. And subscribe, so that way you get to learn when we're going to be online. So we will talk to you guys soon. Thank you very much. You guys have an amazing rest of the day.